champion chase goes to one man, Brian Harding's biggest day, and it's going to be a triumph for Gordon Richards. One man taking his 20th race, the Queen Mother champion chase, and one man wins at Cheltenham deservedly.
Nicky, it must have been some emotional day when one man won the champion chase.
Yeah, it was a brilliant day, that's it. So many emotions that everybody knows about, Gordon and everything. You know, Father wasn't very well at that stage, and Dobbs got injured the day before or whatever, and Brian got the call to come down and ride him, and but anyway, it ended up absolutely fantastic, and the old horse had his moment at Cheltenham, which he probably richly deserved, you know.
I would have sat him, I suppose, along the way, you know, over the years I would have schooled him an odd time. Yeah, I would have got to school him plenty. The boss rode him nearly all the time, so to get on him in his work probably didn't happen. But yeah, I was lucky enough I got to school him plenty.
I rode him most of the time, yeah, and he absolutely loved him, but you know, good horse like him, why shouldn't you love him, you know?
And it's one man the outside of Imperial Call as they make the final turn, and Imperial Call the inside, and one man there, 1 and 2. Both have stamina out, and Rough Quest is closing in on them as they come down towards the second last. And Imperial Call looks the stronger now as he comes to take the second last. It's Imperial Call. He's over safely, but Rough Quest is closing on him. Here goes Rough Quest under Mick Fitzgerald. It's Imperial Call in the lead as they come down towards the final fence, the 22nd and final fence. Imperial Call for Ireland, and what a big leap. Rough Quest is second. One man is a very tired horse, he doesn't stay.
What were your thoughts on him in the Gold Cup? I mean, he just seemed to hit that wall stamina-wise, and yet he'd won a King George at Sandown.
Well, they're two different tracks, mine, Gordon, aren't they, you know? Like with one man, I think his middle pace used to win him the races all the time round Kempton. He won the King George at Sandown, as remember.
Yeah.
You know, where he won it down the back with his jumping and got them all in trouble and everything. But he just couldn't see it out from the second last, really. He went there 3 times to Cheltenham and he was favourite 3 times, and he just couldn't do it.
Yeah, look, I'd seen all these races, and obviously he was a fantastic horse, you know, so I just seen, yeah, along the way I just seen everything he done, I suppose, you know, part of the art, so you see everything that happens, really, don't you?
In them days we had some great horses, and he was the top of the pile, obviously. I mean, probably the best I've seen at Greystoke has to be him.
Did you ever sit on him?
A couple of times when he first came, and then the boss, after that, the boss no one ever really got to sit on him apart from the boss. But I did actually, I can say, I think in his early days at Greystoke, a couple of times I did sit on him.
And when and how was the decision made to drop back to 2 for the champion chase?
Well, I suppose the Ryanair wasn't around at that stage, you know, so it was either the champion chase or nothing really at Cheltenham, and Father and Mr. Hales, both sporting people, and there wasn't a lot to lose or anything, you know, so we thought we'd give it a crack, and the rest is history.
It was a fairly late call-off, wasn't it? Because he's intended jockey Tony Dobbin get injured.
Yeah, well, the Tuesday I was at Sedgefield. Dobbs was obviously at Cheltenham. He got a fall in the ankle. I think he broke his thumb. And like, you know, Gordon and Mr. Hales, they were good enough to put me up, and so which I found out that night, which was fantastic. So yeah, but look, it was a great chance to get, and like I say, I think I was very lucky just to be in the right place at the right time.
I was supposed to ride him in the champion chase, and I got a fall the day before off direct route in the ankle and had an operation in my hand, and so I missed it. But it was great for Yard, and especially for Brian Harding. Yeah. But it was a hard pill to swallow now as a young jockey to miss out on winning the champion chase.
What were your emotions when you got told you had the ride? I mean, nervous, excited, a combination of both?
To be honest with you, I suppose I was just excited. You know, like, it was a privilege to get to sit in a horse like him. And because things hadn't worked out at Cheltenham in the past, in the Gold Cup and whatever, there actually wasn't an awful lot of pressure on.
Under orders then and race away for the Queen Mother Champion Chase, and covered the first of the 12 fences already. The grey one man, one off the rails. They're all safely over the first. One man probably just has the edge. Viking Flagship and Clare and Davis in the firing line.
Every time he ran in the Gold Cup, like he was generally a very good jumper, and every time he ran in the Gold Cup, they were always probably, when he'd jump a fence well, they were always taking him back to help him get the trip, and then he wouldn't get the trip. But at least back over the 2 mile, like the boss started just get him out the gate and just getting your good rhythm, which really suited him.
On towards the big open ditch now, fence number 7, and one man pulling his way back to the lead just, but Ask Tom jumping well again. Lord Dorset in 3rd position as they continue along the back straight towards fence number 8.
Yeah, well, that was sort of the plan. Just let him use that sort of middle pace through the race and just let him get rolling and jump, and it worked a treat.
Yeah, look, he got in a great rhythm, jumped well, and probably, I suppose, just coming down the hill, he always felt like had loads left, really.
But they've still got 3 more fences to jump, and the leading 5 in the Queen Mother Chase are one man. What a good jump. Ask Tom, Clare and Davis, an unusual mistake there, and it's one man then. Look at this, hard held to the jump. One man, the grey, the giant grey. Ask Tom in 2nd, Lord Dorset in 3rd, and so the Northern jump.
Coming down that hill, clear. What were your thoughts? Surely you can't get beat from here.
Well, you're always a little bit dubious. He was going to face the hill, but it was a mile shorter this time, and he was never going to stop then, was he?
Two in 3rd place, all royal at the final fence now, and one man comes to it over safely. 2 miles is his trip. It's taken him a long time to find it out, but the Queen Mother Champion Chase goes to one man, Brian Harding's biggest day, and it's going to be a triumph for Gordon Richards. One man taking his 20th race, the Queen Mother Champion Chase, and one man wins at Cheltenham, deservingly.
Look, it's one of them things, and lads will often say to you know, I got that winner by accident, which was great, but and I've never ridden one there since, and obviously not going to now, but you don't always take it in. Maybe the next day you start to hit you a bit, you know, but look, it's fantastic. It was just a great day.
Well, there'll be little bits of celebrations and everything, Gordon, you know, but as I said, it wasn't a great period then at Greystoke, and I think there was a lot of other emotions happening.
As you can imagine, I suppose I was just thrilled to bits. You know, it was great. It was great, like I say, it was fantastic for the boss, because like when I was a kid, I was lucky I worked for Gordon Richards because he was a great trainer. He was a hard boss, brilliant, and like he stood behind me here and there along the way, you know, just through one thing or another. I got injured here and there, and he was brilliant. And to put me up on him, it was a hell of a shout, you know, because like I say, I'd never ridden Cheltenham, would I?
Great scenes coming back into the winners' enclosure, and you know, as I say, the emotions going through the whole yard.
Funny old feeling and all that, but you know, great day.
The reception was fantastic because he was a very popular horse. You know, like the races, all the races he won, he was a great horse. He was a bit of a people horse as well, wasn't he? You know, so, and there was a Cheltenham winner, and like I said, for you know everybody surrounded by it, it meant an awful lot. You know, the biggest winner of my career by a long way.